Good evening, everyone. Sticker shock. That's what some Sioux City homeowners are suffering from as they open up notices from the city on the new assessment of local property values.
For one homeowner who contacted KTIV, his assessment jumped $83,000 in just 1 year. City Assessor Tyler Erickson says he expects property assessments will jump up to 20%. Erickson says the city makes assessments based on sales of homes in the last year. The assessor's office has to make adjustments according to the Iowa Department of Revenue. Erickson says the new assessments show the demand for homes is high, but he understands the burden the assessments put on the homeowners when it comes to paying property taxes that will go up along with other higher assessments.
I think it's good for Sioux City in general. And when you have prices that are soaring and they were too high or people didn't want to be here, you wouldn't have houses selling. So this shows that people want to be in Sioux City.
Tanya Vakulska is the president of the Northwest Iowa Board of Realtors, says she's seen the real estate market level out. When looking at listing a property, she doesn't put a lot of weight on the property assessment, but she knows an increase in the assessment can be bad news for a homeowner.
We are concerned with the very, very rapid increase in assessments that some people could lose their homes, and that is a very tragic situation.
Homeowners do have the option to appeal the assessments. The window to appeal opens April 2nd and closes April 30th. You can find a link to that appeal process inside this story at KTIV.com.